Coming at you from Seattle, Washington. It is time for an XBL radio video review. My name is Steve, gamertag Steve519, one of the awesome hosts of the XBL radio podcast, and today I'm here to bring you a review of Catan. Now let me tell you a little bit about what Catan is first before we get into the scores. Catan's an old board-based kind of game. It's a board game. You start off and you all have your own little things. You start off building two cities on a board. The board's randomized at first, with each little section with a different type of resource. You have ore, you have wood, you got sheep, you have wool, you have clay. And pretty much what you want to do is you want to get those resources and build upon it and win the game. Now you can win the game in several types of manners. You can win the game or you only win the game in one way. You win the game by getting 10 stars. Now getting the stars is each in a different way. You can win some stars by having the most soldiers, by having the biggest army, meaning that you attacked more people than anyone else. You can get some stars by building the longest road connecting your cities. You can get some stars by development cards. You can get some stars by cities, villages you have, and that's pretty much the kind of gist of the game. The idea of the game is to get 10 stars before anybody else. You use resources and all that to build things and to get cards, and the cards allow you to get more stuff, pretty much. Kind of hard to explain without showing you guys firsthand. Let's go ahead and just kind of get right into the scores. Now this game here is an Xbox Live Arcade game. It is 800 Microsoft points. It's 1 to 4 people online, one person if you're not online. You do have 12 different computer bots you can face, each one with a different kind of mindset. So some people like developing, some people like expanding. Each one's kind of got their own type of thing. And it's, like I said, it's a fun little board game. So scores. Gameplay on Catan, I'm gonna have to give it a 8, actually 8 to 8.5. This game is a fun game to play. There's a lot of strategy involved. If you're not, you have to work with the people that you're playing against, because you have to do trades and everything else. If you need ore, maybe you need like ore to get a development card, because you need a development card to try to maybe get another soldier, to get one of the bonus stars. So you got to kind of work with your opponents always at the same time to maximize, to win. Because if you just try to play the game by yourself without working with anyone, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose very badly. And that's kind of the way it is. You're trying to get all these resources, and when you get the resources, you build things. That's the whole basis of the game. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of strategy goes involved. It's probably the most I've ever had to think on an Xbox Live Arcade game, and I enjoyed that too. I really did. Alright, next, graphics. What do I think about the graphics of this game? This game is a board game, so when they just put it on 360, they kind of took the whole board game aspect of it. So there's nothing that's really going to be eye-popping. Nothing's going to catch your eye and be just make you put in amazement. The graphics look sharp. They look clean. You can even adjust the graphics by going to the options menu, and you kind of get a 3D vision of your island that you're on, which is really cool, but it's kind of distracting and it's hard to play. So it's cool to look at, but I would not recommend playing on that because everything kind of gets in the way. But overall, the graphics, I probably give it a 7. Nothing, like I said, nothing eye-popping, but it looks pretty. It does. Sound on this game is 5.1 digital surround sound. It doesn't matter though, because you're playing a board game. You hear the people talking you're playing against. If you're playing online, you hear some background music. The background music's nothing to be oohed and awed over, but it's nice and it's calming, and it's just nice background music. There's sound effects in the game, like when you do soldiers, when you build stuff. But again, nothing's eye-popping. Sound, I'm gonna have to give this a 7 as well. Controls. Now this game actually will take some time to get all the controls down. The controls game is kind of confusing, and it's really hard to get kind of used to. You're using the bumpers, you're using the triggers, you're using bumpers, triggers at the same time, using triggers at the same time. I wish they kind of adjusted the controls a little bit. It is a little complex. So controls, I'm gonna have to give it a 6. It's nothing that's gonna impede you after you spend some time on it. You know, you'll just get second nature. Oh, I want to see this, so I hit both triggers. But for the average beginner, controls sucks. They really do. Replay value on this game, I'm gonna give it a 9. Replay value was outstanding. I'm always looking. That's the only thing that sucks, is I can't find anyone to play it with. But I'm always looking for a good game of Catan to play with, because it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's a thinking game. It's a strategy game. It's a lot like chess or Risk. You know, the old board game Risk. You have to think. It's not like something like checkers, dom, or you know, Uno, or any of those type of arcade games. You have to actually put thought in what you're doing here. So it's a nice addition to the Xbox Live Arcade area, and it's a nice game. Replay value, like I said, is a 9. It's a solid 9 for sure. Now, overall value on Catan. Catan, overall, I'm gonna have to give it an 8.5. The sound and graphics, you know, way down a little bit, but not so much, because that's not what the game is about. It's not about looking pretty. It's not about sounding pretty. It's about the game itself. So overall value is a 9. If you guys have 800 Microsoft points laying around, I urge you to pick up this game and buy it. You will have a lot of fun on it if you're looking for a game that you have to think with. Strategies there. You have to work with the people you're playing against. It's a nice, fun game. It's one of the first kind of games like this actually on the Xbox Live Arcade, and you really have to go try it out. If you haven't even tried it out, at least try the demo. But if you have 800 Microsoft points, buy this game. Don't buy something like the Solitaire, which is coming out or just came out. Don't waste your money on Solitaire for 10 bucks or all those other kind of cheesy games for 10 bucks. You should pick something up like Catan. It's an awesome game. Urge you guys check it out. And that is my review. 2 thumbs up for me on this. That's all I had. Oh, one little drawback to this game, besides the controls actually, was no vision camera support. Now you're playing against the people, you're just sitting around playing a game, having a fun time, you're kind of socializing, kind of the way you do on Uno. It's kind of disappointing to see a lack of vision camera support. I don't know why the developers didn't decide to implement this, but I dock them a little bit on this, because they should have vision camera in there, especially a game like this. So, Catan, I say 2 thumbs up. You guys really got to pick it up. If you haven't downloaded yet, go to the Xbox Live Arcade and download the demo. The demo is free, as you always are, and you guys always know that. The demos are free, so go ahead and download that, and I have nothing else for this review. If you guys have any questions for me, send your email to steve@xblradio.com, and I'll be sure to answer your questions. If you guys are looking ever for a game, just send me an invite, Steve519, and I'm always looking for a good game of Catan, because it's a fun game. So you guys take it easy, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Actually, I'm going to do a special video review or video minute for you guys on a Saturday. Kind of throw it off a little bit, because I'm going out of town. So you guys have a great week. I'll see you all tomorrow with the video minute. Until then, take it easy. Halo 3 rocks! By the way, if you haven't checked it out yet.